How to feel complete without being complete. Now, there's a lot of subjectivity that can come out of me just saying that out of my mouth. But, again, I have to say something to explain that again for some reason. I'm in a loop. How to feel complete without being complete. And that's... We have the thumbnail, which is Fancy Pants in his usual uniform, the orange pants. If you can see it at least in the thumbnail. But he has the Arm Games logo shield on one hand, and on the other he has his pen, which is featured from basically the last game that was released on Steam from 2017 and Bad Born's lingo of the Fancy Pants games. He still developed the other games in the meantime, but yeah. That's the illustration I got for this, the artist rendition. Which is how, again, I'll say it one more time, how to feel complete without being complete. Now, my mind has still been blank now for this topic, because I just can't. I always come up with these topics right before I even hit the record button, and I'm just like, ooh, I actually made that last for like 10 minutes, ooh. But as you may guess by now at this point, the thumbnails are the inspiration for the videos and the titles, and it's like, okay, there you go for being a claymation ripoff. And I still get these, as I'll say, I still get these views from other videos that have more to do with claymation than I want to do lately. And that's probably because my channel's been about claymation for a long time, so the algorithm is kind of tricky on that. But yeah, anyways, what I'll say for this topic is that there is enough ways to be in what I've been calling purpose, stillness, entertainment, results, and all that lingo. But even stillness in particular, as I just made the last video about that mostly, or not really that, the one with the other ones before it, and then you can get a lot of stillness and meditative vibes from what I was talking about just in this video already, which is literally like just the title itself, which is literally the idea that you could feel and not actually be complete. I mean, there's a lot that goes with that, and especially like with like not just in like the lone wolf way, although definitely knowing that even the lone wolf lifestyle implies things like knowing that you can find answers from within, and as you should, but it just, as that contradicts, just can't doesn't mean you should. Ooh, controversy there. Oops. But it's actually nice to know that for that one example already is that you can find a lot of answers alone. A lot of the answers you can find for yourself are within, and they really can be for you to find all by yourself. And it's not selfish to do that. It's actually quite the contrary. But the idea of feeling complete is a very miraculous feeling. It doesn't have to be not even that has to be objective. I guess that has not be objective for people. Feeling complete in a subjective manner, as if that's the only way it can be done. And I'm not saying it can be done that way only, or should be. But I don't even know what I'm saying about that. But I'm already at 3 minutes. Jesus. Oh, I was talking about this. Okay. This thumbnail alone looks complete to me, because not just because he doesn't look as naked as he would have been with just his pants, but like, as that's the fan-space character, no shit. But it's just, it's nice to build an aesthetic style or something like that, where I've used the word aesthetic in terms of stereotypes before. I used it for other insightful terms and ideals, stereotypes and other stuff. So the aesthetic for me is not just a style, it's about the beautification of a style. And that's kind of the point too, but then if I refer to stereotypes, it's like, what the hell are you going with that idea, Tony? But it's just, as for being Tony Cashman the insightful, why the hell would I not be? But I hope I don't confuse guys too much with this idea, though, that you just feeling complete is doing better than actually being complete. And then what would happen if you actually were complete, and you have to you didn't feel anything, or in particular to being actually feeling complete? And this ties in again with like objective and subjective, but it's just that a lot of these topics are gonna do that anyways. What am I saying? But I'm sorry if I already went too many circles. I didn't. That's the whole abstract nature of these video topics are already giving you ideas that will help inspire you anyway. So even if I don't make this topic worthwhile or make it look like it actually made sense in any fashion of that, it will still help you guys. I'm pretty sure they would. And I take that for granted, honestly. But honestly, a lot of our feelings are internal as well. You don't have to actually be something that has to be objective, but when our feelings are something that happen on a subjective manner, and you still have ways to have them influence in positive ways, not just insightful ways, but that's definitely part of it, for me at least. where your feelings can help influence the decisions you make, which will lead to actions and facts of their own. Which is why I hate the idea that you have to have facts and facts over feelings or actions over thoughts, and this is all this jargon. Even with an action being as bad as it has been, statistically speaking, and historically, context wise, but definitely feeling like you're complete is a wondrous feeling. And I don't think anyone should take that away from you, even if you're not actually complete. Because the idea of being complete, even if that's a paradox or an impossibility, you still get to earn the right to feel the feeling, to even endure the feelings that you have in any given moment, good or bad, but to actually feel the way you could feel, and not have to worry about what it does for your success or for your well-being. Even if the well-being is so important, even if the success is important to you, if that's the way I describe that. But you'll know when something that you're feeling equates success in a way that doesn't have to be shallow. That's how I would put it, though, at least. And I'll again show you for 15 seconds the fancy pants prop. You're not going to care about this pen. You might care about the shield because it looks reminiscent. I took out the pegs on their back so you can use it easier, because the other side, the eyes from that one commission I did. And the fancy pants himself with a suspension wire still on him. I'll use it again for another video if I can, if I want to, but he's kind of a little bit messed up from the pegs I put on his feet and hands. Otherwise, yeah. And I clearly don't show you these props long enough to actually warrant the point of showing you them. But I mean, what the heck? What, can you blame me? I'm not on a schedule. I'm just trying to make sure I'm. Well, technically I am, but on my own terms, usually. Something like that. Anyways, if you want to see them again, here they are. That prop, and I've shown you these other videos, but I didn't want to use it as a cheapskate point, I guess. And of course, my pen I bought for a reason that actually helps. I use it for my note taking, which helps a lot. Even though I bought it for a bargain, that wasn't actually a bargain, but it was the thumbnail. And I definitely do write a lot. You'll know that I write gratitude notes over time if you have seen my other videos, and other ideas I sketch and scheme bullet points. Anyways, see you guys. Hope this made it worth your time, and even if it wasn't worth your time, I hope it felt like it was complete, even if it wasn't complete.